Hey guys, it's another wonderful episode of season 2 of the raised age wood chip alternative bed, and we just got a second load of pine material here. Look at this. We even have a third load coming hopefully soon, so this is going to work amazingly, hopefully, with our building of our new beds. A big old bucket of mulch and sticks and dust from these guys here. Possibly can get more, off of here as we move this. Let's put this in one of our beds we need to raise up a little bit higher. This is going to be the pomelo. Let's just put maybe half of it right there. This is our pine totem here. Let's put the other half right here. All right, look at there. So this is where the mini Olatangelo is going to go. So we probably have enough material in the old load of pine for at least one more bed. And this here will be another 3 to 5 beds, unless we do a really big one. We do the totem style, I guess, where we're going long ways. I probably will want to use some of the shorter stuff for the peaches, or the peach, maybe the apple as well. I don't want to get super big because we don't really need to go, 2 foot 30 inches or whatever, 18 inches off the ground when the pot is only 8 to 10 inches tall. Same with the apple, and the apple, they like some level of moisture, or wet. They can tolerate more wet than the peach trees can. Well, let's see if we can go ahead and plant this pomelo tree. What is this, episode 14? And then episode 13 I said hopefully in the next episode we'll plant it. Let's see. We had our original kind of low frame here. I'm going to consider this like 2 to 3 days from building the bed to putting it in. Remember the last one was 23 days. So we're taking a big chance here. And if this dies, that's a nice chunk of change. So basically we have to kind of move things around, dig around there, make sure we got enough soil or in the area, or enough density of materials, and it's not just air and leaves and big air pockets. I'm pulling it in all directions, and I'm seeing a lot of earthworms and stuff move through here, but it's kind of sinking in, falling in on itself. So we got to do the best we can. We might have to add some more material, possibly. See, it's just falling, so I'm gonna have to do some of this off. So we got it laying down there out of the bucket. Kind of shimmy it, bring the materials back in here. Without getting my mic cord in there. And I'm still getting my mic cord in there. Maybe put a layer of compost around here, and then some Simple Garden Happy Life compost around here. Again, maybe we need to water it in. There are some roots there sticking out. And then put some mulch around it. All right, got some water there. Yeah, there are an amazing amount of earthworms in here already. They haven't left, which is a good sign. The pH is probably right. They're happy. Now we're going to mulch probably 1 or so inch layer on top around the root zone here, just in case, just to make sure the roots don't dry up if they're sticking out just a little bit. And that is it. We'll just have to add material as, if anything landslides in one direction or the other or breaks down. Hey, what is this, 2 days? Leopard frog. Now, someone once told me that they planted peaches on raised beds in a swamp, and they said it didn't matter if you put them in raised beds, that they will still get that root rot or whatever, or wet feet, and die. I wonder if it depends on the type of soil you have. If you have sand and you go up too high, it may not get enough water. If you have something that really absorbs or wicks up all of the water from the ground, it might, hurt it. But then again, if we're doing it in this method, most likely all this organic material breaking down will wick up a lot of that moisture. But we hopefully have an advantage with the mycorrhizal fungi in the bed. This wasn't even planned, but we're going to go ahead and plant our Duncan grapefruit. in another bed on one of the wettest areas of our property. So this is the one with the little frame that we kind of rebuilt. You can probably see the frame still there. And we just put Suriname spinach or something there yesterday, I believe. And we'll probably plant a few other minor plants later, but let's put this guy in the ground. Had to put a little crevice here, and let's see, it's kind of sideways because all the wood down there, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and take it out of the pot. The ground's pretty moist, but we still need to water it in because we need to try to fill some of those air pockets. The roots exposed, so maybe we need to add a little bit more soil and then mulch it a little bit. There we go. We got some of that Happy Life compost and cow manure mix to cover the roots. And let's put some leaves as a mulch on top. Sort of unintentionally ant bombed another bed because we were going to take the soil out of this pot, and when we dumped it, ants were everywhere. So I just threw it on this bed here, and that's okay. I don't know what we're going to do with this bed yet. So let the ants help take care of everything else, you know, help them do the breakdown process. Three sticks here around the tree, you know, because the bed is slanted to try to, you know, minimize how much runoff happens when we get wind and rain. And then I put, you know, some magnolia leaves and a few other things there, and there it is. Let's hope for the best. We just need to figure out exactly where we're going to build that peach tree bed. Is it going to be in Wetland Zone 1, and we're going to do like a crossover episode between Wetland Zone 1 Season 2 and our raised age wood chip alternative bed? Or are we going to go just outside of Wetland Zone 1 and just make a normal episode? We really need to work on Wetland Zone 1, but we've been so busy working on our raised age wood chip beds. We haven't really made this old banana bed, you know, that we're converting into potentially asparagus or some other bed a priority, and it's still not a priority. Hopefully between doing all the other stuff, we'll fill it with leaves, wood chips, whatever we can do, and just kind of let it, you know, do a good nutrient drench and just let it kind of compost down on its own for a while. You know, this may not even be completed by the end of the season. It might be next season before we use it. All right, I think that's it for this episode. I think I'm gonna get me a grapefruit out here on the grapefruit tree, enjoy it, and figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of the day. Take care, guys.